Looks like we're live. Guys, let us know if we got some audio, if video is good. Old Debo, he must be, you know what he's probably doing? I just thought of it. He's probably trying to hide all the tackle.
He is pushing it all out of the camera right now.
That's what it is, dude. I just thought of that. That's what it is. He just did that unboxing the other day, and he had to hide all that stuff, so I didn't see it.
Yep.
Make sure nothing's in, arm's reach.
Arm's reach, yeah. He's just, he's just making sure there's all the rods. He has that on a sliding hidden, like a bookcase, but it's made for rods. It's double-sided,
right?
Too deep. He slides that into the wall so you guys can't see it.
And we already got 56 people on here. That's awesome. If you guys have not hit the thumbs up, please do so. Really do appreciate that. We're kind of waiting for Debo to get things rolling here, but I guess, like we said, he's trying to hide all his tackle, push it out of the way. So
yep.
We'll make sure. Start here without him. Man, we already got 92 people on. That's fantastic. You guys got on fast today. And I do apologize for canceling yesterday's stream. I didn't even know my wife scheduled it. I was still at work, and it didn't work out yesterday. But I'm glad to see you guys all here today. Got my dude BassGeek, and there she is.
There's the diva.
What's up?
Oh, he didn't get all them rods. He just trying to get it.
I don't have to hide anything when I'm compared to Jim.
That's what we said. That's why you were late. You're trying to push everything out of the way,
Oh, I broke a piece for a video I was getting ready to shoot tonight, and I was trying to get stuff done fixed real quick. So I didn't lost track of time. It's a banner, do-it banner that they gave me that was from the classic. So it pulls up, super sweet. But I broke it. So I got it fixed though. So we're good.
Okay. At least it got repaired.
So we do got BassGeek, Debo. Real appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. 114 people on here. You guys are awesome.
Think of my cup. Diva, just because I have a cup that has a bunch of heels, high heels on it.
There you go.
There you go.
Stiletto.
Making fun of my cup.
If you guys see any cool comments you want to read off, let me know. Answer some questions. Say hi to somebody.
I got a really funny story about a girl in stilettos.
You got a funny story?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
So I was in high school. I was on the bus ride home, right? There's this girl named Krista. She was like one of the two hot girls on the bus, right? I'm sitting at the edge of the seat. She must have been sitting with like three girls like slightly in front of me, right? I'm amazed I can have kids after this. I'm just telling you. It's incredible. So she was all dressed up for something, had stiletto heels on. I mean, the ones that you could stab through somebody's skull. Well, some dude from another seat around reaches up and gooses her, right? I'm laughing, sitting there at the edge of the seat, sitting like a dude, right? Like a dude. She turns around. I'm kind of, ha, ha, ha. And she thinks it's me.
Oh, man, you got backhanded, dude.
Oh, no, I didn't get backhanded. She draws back with the stiletto heel.
Oh, my God.
Square in the huevos.
Man.
And let me tell you, I have never cried so hard in my life.
That's fantastic, man.
That was by far the most damage I feel like I've ever endured.
Yeah. It could have been in your stream. I watched part of your stream with you and your wife. I thought one of you said in high school you were like one of the cool cats, right?
Oh yeah, dude.
This was a self-proclaimed title that Hank gave me.
No. Ask my wife.
About this.
Ask my wife. I was listen, I was the bad boy, of course. I mean, no surprise there, right? But yeah, I was the the dude, man. I was the dude.
That's cool.
Did
you have a mullet or what?
I did. I've got a well, I mean, honestly, I've got a
mullet, cut off T-shirt.
Oh no, I had a full on mullet down to here, and I was
camels rolled up into his sleeve.
I got a football picture where I'm wearing the half jersey, ripped up, man, just ripped. Yeah. I'm sitting there. I'm in 10th grade. And I got a full mustache. And I mean, I look like a senior, and I'm like in 10th grade. School hasn't even started. And I'm standing there,
That's funny.
5'10", 235, you know.
That's great, dude.
Oh yeah, man, full on mullet. Back then it wasn't called the mullet. You know, we didn't get into that. That was rock and roll. It was Metallica. You know, Lars Ulrich had the long hair in the back. You know, so then all of a sudden here comes what's his achy breaky heart dude, Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, Billy Ray Cyrus. Yeah.
Billy Ray.
And then it's like, all right, I'm cutting this crap off.
Dude, you know you're rocking some Billy Ray, man.
Yeah. No, I know.
Oh,
not a Billy Ray.
No, listen, when I was young, which has been eons ago, back in the 50s. No, I'm kidding. When I was young, you were either a metalhead, a hair band, and I was never the guy that was going to look good in, leather pants. So, I was a metalhead,
Right.
So.
Let's get to a few questions here, a few comments. And what's new with you guys? I guess you guys doing any fishing? Debo, you've been doing ice fishing, right?
Yep. I went last weekend. I thought it might have been my last weekend to do the ice fishing. There was probably, 3 inches of water everywhere on top of the ice.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Or maybe not 3 inches, 2 inches, something like that. It was a sloppy mess, but we got another cold front coming through. So I should be able to go this weekend. I might go to a local lake and see if I can get on some wipers.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently one of Dad's buddies was catching some good wipers at a local lake. So I would like to do that. I've never caught those to the ice. So.
Wipers are good eating too.
Yes, they are. We have a local lake. It's like almost 3 hours from me, but they have a huge overpopulation of yellow bass, which are like really small, like white bass.
Yeah.
And they used to have an unlimited limit, so you keep as much as you wanted. They used to have tournaments where guys would literally be taking out like wheelbarrow, like the little mules and stuff. Like the
looks like the pictures from like the 1950s where they just have stringers.
That's crazy.
It's not even above freezing here for the next few days.
Yeah, today it was like 67 today down here. So
you poor guy, you.
Well, it's here's what stinks. I had to work all this week, right? So it's great, upper 60s, and then next week when I'm off, 40s. It's gonna be 40s.
I'd take 40s though, Yeah, my problem is I got to pick and choose the good days for work. So of course, all the bad days I'm home because it's snowing or it's freezing out.
Yeah, that's as far as me, unless my daughter has my second grandchild at the exact wrong time. So she's been already having some slight contractions and stuff. We're supposed to find out tomorrow if they're going to induce her. But supposedly, I can't wait to meet my second granddaughter, but
you could wait.
It better happen this weekend. It better happen this weekend.
Right.
Because I'm supposed to go fish Santee Cooper, a bucket list lake for me in South Carolina that just, has monsters in it. And we're talking about 25 and 30 pound sacks.
Oh, wow.
And I'm going down apparently at the exact right time fishing with a buddy, one of my very first subscribers. And, so either she has to have it this weekend or hold that little girl in until I get back.
Why don't you tell her that, see how that goes?
I've done told her. I told her if she goes tomorrow, I don't care what happens, that somebody better break her water. She better get an ink pen and threaten them. One, I'm doing it myself. You just got to know me and my daughter. She is literally the female version of me. It's kind of crazy. Way better looking, but
Right.
Yeah,
Fat boy in the house.
What's up, fat boy?
Yeah, I felt bad yesterday. He went and had shared a little deal on Instagram, and here we didn't even do the stream yesterday. Stoney's dead. What's going on, Tom?
What's going on, Stoney?
Fish and Fix. Scott. Daniel. Hey, it's tonight. Daniel mentioned that earlier. Is it Hellabass's normal day?
I don't know.
On Wednesdays?
I don't know when Hellabass goes live.
I thought he said that he had to work today, so he didn't go live, obviously, but I'm not sure who's on whatever day, South Jersey Fisherman, what's going on? Josh, Steven, Jack. What's going on, Richard?
What up, Richard?
Mainstream Fishing. The Dad Bod.
The Dad Bod.
What's going on, Chris? KO. Fishing with Gramps. What's going on, buddy?
What's up, Fishing with Gramps?
Well, everyone was just in Mr. Bass, and that's cool, dude. Get your fish on. Listen to Brian. Hit the like button. You guys got any questions? Leave them down here below. Especially for clear water, we got Hank. Debo does a little bit of everything. You guys know I mainly fish the muddy water, so you guys got some clear water questions. Now's a good time to ask them. Hank, have you been fishing much this year?
No, man. I have been shaking babies and kissing hands. Or
are you on the board yet this year? Have you caught anything?
No.
No? Oh, man. And you're the one that actually could be fishing because you have good tips.
I know, man.
And you're not on the board.
All I can do is go, which I love.
He's out on the campaign trail.
Yeah, I'm out here like
doing work.
Vote for me, YouTuber of the year, President YouTube. But no, I'll tell you what though. I've said this in the videos. I love to get out there, and one of the things I love to do when I get to go to these expos is I get to meet a lot of the people, and I'll tell you something that I noticed, and I never knew it until this year. But I even had it pointed out by 2 or 3 people, was how much more energy I have coming off. Because listen, a fat boy standing on concrete for 3 to 4 days for 8 to 12 hours, that's rough stuff for me. Right. Walking around. I don't know if you guys have seen the live streams where I literally show every booth and talk the entire time. I'm way out of shape for that. But I tell you, man, just meeting the people and getting to hang out with the people that support me and support us a lot. Like, I can't tell you, especially like there was a lot in Knoxville, but there was a ton in Ohio. Yeah, there was a ton in Columbus that were like, man, you guys make the off season so bearable. You guys, keep us going, and watching you all and your live streams together are the funniest stuff. You wouldn't believe how many times
that's cool.
People come up and tell me that, and it really just has given me the energy, to do the stuff that I want to do this year. It's not just because we know, and as guys that do YouTube, we do the live streams and we see your names, but sometimes you get kind of lost,
right?
And in it just being how many subscribers, how many views, how many, and to be able to get out there and actually see the people, and when people tell you how you've helped them catch fish or catch their first or catch their, and the kids, man, when you sit down, I'm going to put it as a short, but there's this little boy who had me sign his hat, and, we're sitting there talking, and I was like, what's your biggest bass? And he's like, well, I didn't really catch it. I lost it. I mean, he is the cutest thing on earth, man. I showed my wife as soon as I got home, and he's like, oh, it's I didn't get him all the way to the boat. And I said, well, we're going to count it. I said, well, what size was it? He goes, I don't know. I said, about 10, 11 pounder. Oh yeah, about 10, 11 pounders.
Please. Right.
And I said, you got anybody you want to say hi to? And he's like, yeah, I want to say hi to mom and dad. I said, you got any friends in school that you want to say hi to? I said, tell them, haha, I'm on YouTube and you ain't. And he just died. He's like, Bud names all 3 of them. I'm on YouTube, you're not. And he's just, man, it's just that stuff is just, I'm sure you can tell how excited I get about it.
Oh, yeah.
And I ain't been drinking tonight. I'm just in sadness and Coca-Cola right now. So
then he walks away. And he's like, Fluke Master, you're the best.
Yeah.
You're like, wait a minute.
I finally got to meet Fluke Master. Yeah. Oh, I walked into a tackle store one time. This is what's hilarious. I walk in and this dude's like, "Man, it's good to see you." He goes, "Fluke Master?" I'm like, close.
I can see a resemblance, man. You put on the Georgia hat, dude.
Just trim the beard down a little bit. I told Fluke every time I see him, I'm like, "Fluke, you know I'm the Bizarro Fluke Master, right?"
What's going on, Ray? How you doing, buddy?
Oh.
You guys got any questions for us? Tons of people saying hello. What's up?
I was trying to scroll. There was one of this or that. I love those. I don't remember where it was at. It was swim jig versus something. I have a question since I can't remember that, and I don't know what it was. I'll probably butcher it if I try to guess. Do you guys have a piece of gear that you're the most excited to try out this year? Be it rod, reel. Let's stick to gear, rod or reel, or line.
Oh, man.
Is there one that you're like, man, I can't wait to get this one out? I think it'll be fun.
I would say actually, just because it showed up yesterday, would be I don't have it down here, do I?
Baloney.
No, it's still upstairs on the table.
He looks around like he doesn't know where it's at. Oh, is it now?
I don't know.
I mean, you know what? I'm going to call and make him bring it down so you guys know. I know it's upstairs.
I don't know, man. I've got a couple of things. This rod is my new Alabama rig rod. It's my heavy Alabama rig rod. And this is a pretty killer. This is a pretty killer. It's called Wicked Sticks by Fish Sticks. And they're a custom lure or custom rod maker out of, I think, North Carolina. And so I love, like, you know, the silver double kind of, you know, rod seat deal they got going on. Really good looking rod. That, and I had a couple of other rods give to me that I want to try out, but
which one was that one?
That one was a Wicked Stick by Fish Sticks, STYX out of North Carolina. So cool. Pretty neat rod. Good looking Alabama rig rod. It'll be good for my heavier ones.
Cool.
And
Debo, I'm still waiting for mine. Oh, here's mine. Mine got delivered.
Hey, Mrs. What's going on?
There's the brains of the operation.
There you go.
All right, just so you know, it was not down here. All right.
He planted this beforehand. He knew exactly that he was going to bring this up and be like, "Oh, it's actually not down here. Hold on."
It showed up today. Any guesses?
Something Daiwa. I saw the Daiwa.
I'm sure you guys already seen
it. I've seen it.
The Limited. There she is. The Limited. I got in another helium from Kistler, and it's gonna look awesome. Pair it up together, man.
Do you have a
Ooh, that's right.
Do you have one of the Daiwa Elites, the rods?
I don't have any of the Daiwa. I don't have any Daiwa rods.
I think they made that one to kind of like match the Daiwa Elite, the gray rods.
Actually, I seen that on the Tackle Rouse video today. I think they said that during the video.
Dude, Daiwa's rods are legit, man.
Yep. I've got an old tattoo rod that's probably my favorite rod that I own as far as like old.
Yeah. This is something else. Speaking of Kistler, this is their so like I like to use floating worms during the pre-spawn.
Like a trick worm?
Yeah. You just rig them on a hook. And floating worms for me encompass a lot of things like the Strike King, what are they called? Zeros. It's like they're Elastec versions. And also kind of the trick worms or that sort of stuff and flukes. And so I asked Kistler if they had a rod that I could throw weightless and flukes and stuff, you know, slightly weighted into trees. And so this is their weightless. This is a KLX.
Is that the light, medium, heavy?
This is I don't even know what it is, man.
That's a pretty cool rating system they have over there. I like that.
Yeah.
It
is a light, medium, heavy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's their Cinco and whatever rod. So I'm jacked up about that. I put a Lose whatever that is, Custom Pro on there.
Yeah, the Tatula, the helium rod that I got, I think it's a heavy, medium heavy.
Yeah.
I think they said that's like one of their good jig rods that power there. So look forward to that one.
So yeah.
Did you say yours? What do you look forward to, Debo?
Yeah, I was gonna grab it here. I forgot I have my. Somebody asked. I think Fat Boy and somebody else if I couldn't figure out my Bluetooth. No, they're upstairs because I use them for work and I had to charge them. So I've got the stupid connected ones. But yeah, there it is, Nick. I did get those, and they
everyone take a drink here. D was getting up.
No, I'm not getting out. It says out of his chair, not up, and I'm not getting out of my chair. So.
Like I said, Coca-Cola and sadness tonight.
We got about 200 people on here. If you guys have not hit the thumbs up, please do that. Really do appreciate that. At the end of the stream, giving away an Elite box. So stay tuned for that.
You're giving away that Tatula Elite?
All right. Can we?
Yeah, I'm going to get in on that.
Yeah.
Right there.
Last month
Elite
it was a
box.
Titanium. Gosh, you are nice. Mine's going to be, I don't know which one it's going to be, but my deal is going to be to try out the new Corrados. One is in a 5-speed, the 200, which is all I had before. Just one of the regulars, but I found one in a 5-speed. Oh, that's not even the right one.
He's got so many of them. He don't know. He can't keep track of them all.
I got these used, man. American Legacy. Shout out to Gramps. I don't remember if it was that one, but I know I got the 70 used for $130.
Wow.
And it said like new or very excellent condition or something. Dude, it doesn't even look like this thing has been strung with string, if that's a thing. But yeah, I got that, and then
maybe they put rope on it. Maybe they put rope on it.
Maybe. I don't know. Who the hell knows? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, trying out those, the 150, the 70, and then the 200 and the 5-speed, because man, you don't find like the low cranking speed reels anymore, it seems like.
I like the 200. I would like to get the 150 though.
Yeah, I've got all three of those to try out and see. Some people say there's a big difference. Some people say they don't feel any. So I know there's a lot of buzz around those, and Shimano does, in my opinion, make the best feeling, like smoothest reel out there. But I
haven't used them long enough. I really started getting into Shimano a few years ago, but a lot of guys that I've heard say that micro gearing just doesn't hold up. You have any experience with that?
No, I've just got as far as like the new ones, the 200K that I've used for a couple of years, and no issues with that so far. So
I don't know how long it takes to really show wear on them. Like I said, mine aren't all that old, so I don't have any evidence of that yet. But I guess that micro gearing, I guess it's smaller teeth, right? Yeah, so maybe they just don't hold up. I don't know. But it's been quite a few people that have mentioned that though. Got me a few. No, let's see here. Darren says I got me a few new items. Got me the Dobbins Champion XP Topwater rod. Pay $270. Got me the Daiwa Tatula 6.3 with Insight rod for crankbaits. Very cool, man. Nice combo.
Dobbins, good rods.
Yep. What's going on, Tim? Okay, here we go. Fish in the Southeast.
There it was.
This or that.
Damn, you're
swim jig or pitching jig?
Pitching.
Really, I go swim jig.
That's tough because I'd say it depends on what it is.
I just like covering water, so I go swim jig.
Yeah.
And I don't even fish really around any grass. I still like tossing a swim jig though.
Yeah, because honestly,
you're throwing dirty water though.
Yeah. I would throw a Texas rig usually in most places, honestly, before I pick up like a pitching jig. That's just kind of my thing. And I usually swim a jig way more than I flip one. So I'm with Jim swimming.
Well, you guys are losers.
That's why we're fishing on a boat and you and Randy are fishing on a boat.
Hank's pitching a 4-ounce jig.
Yeah. Right? Well, I was jigging them down in 700 feet of water.
I had a guy argue with me one time that he can't flip in 20 foot of water. I'm like, you want to bet? I got videos where I'm doing it down a tree.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you guys this one here because I honestly don't know. I said it before. I mean, I use red all the time just because it shows up well in the muddy water. It works for me. But why is red such a great color in the spring?
I don't think anybody knows for sure. I've heard a whole bunch of different things on it, from the way the bass's eyes work. They can see it better early in the year. They're more tuned to it early in the year. It shows up better. You know, there's the light charts of it of like how far red will go down, and it doesn't go crazy.
Not very far.
Right.
Yeah. So it's not like, you know, you could throw it in anything, but what I've heard is it contrasts the way their eyes, whatever the cones and whatever in their eyes contrast. Red contrasts really good, and generally fish are up shallower in the spring, even if the water's muddy. So it's like the way I don't know, but Some say it mimics the crawfish. What have you heard, Hank?
Yeah, I always heard the crawfish. Just the crawfish is one of the first things they're going to go for, and with the red, I don't know. That's what I've always heard is the crawfish.
I've heard that too, and I've heard that a lot because the reason why it works early, and it's a combo of things. First off, it shows up good in shallow water. Second, because when they first come out, once the water reaches, 50, 52, when they really start to get out, 48, 52, somewhere around there, that they've been burrowed up in that mud. And a lot of times, they kind of, where they've been eating, I don't remember what it is that they eat while they're in there, but they kind of get that hue, that
Gotcha.
orangish red when they first come out, but it goes away pretty quick from what I understand. So.
Now, are there red craws like everywhere? Like, I don't know if I've ever even seen a red crawfish.
We don't have. They're big in the South, like Texas, those big.
Yeah, deep South, Louisiana. Yeah. You'll get some that, like I said, have a little bit of orange, little touch of red, but that's it.
Well, we have rusty craws. I'll see if I can find.
It seems like dark greens and browns is what I got around here.
Yeah, the rusty craw has some red on it. Granny and I caught some big ones last year.
Now, we do have some grayish to blue craws around here.
Yep, we have those too. The underside, the underbelly of the craws here, like a bluish, like a whitish blue. I've actually got, hold on. Okay, well, everybody take a drink.
Take a drink. Hank, I know you've used Guggen baits.
I've used Guggen baits.
Honestly, is there anything wrong with them? I mean, this question comes up so much. I just think people, they want to hate them.
I think Jeremy asks that every time on my lives.
I'll tell you the two that I've primarily used. Well, the three. Number one, not a fan of the So not a fan of the what's their whopper plopper style? Yeah. Yeah, it's got a little bit of blue right there. Yeah.
Blue and white, and then this one's like a littler one. It's, you can't tell, but it's a little bit brighter white.
Right.
And blue on the bottom.
Yeah.
And the top was like
bright, real blue.
Yeah, kind of purplish looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the back of it, I don't know where the top of it went, but it was like a dirty-ish green. So like a green pumpkin blue or a black and blue. So yeah, pretty cool. I found those for like painting.
Dang. Now I've got to. All right, let me answer my Guggen question. But for me, the two that I've used a lot is the Bandito bug. The Bandito bug I don't think has as much action as the Rage bug does.
Sure.
And but so I like it, if you don't need as much action. And the rattling Ed rigs. Now they don't float, but I like the rattle in them. So, as far as, there's good and bad about every bait company out there. There's stuff from every bait company I'd like to use, and there's stuff that I think's junk.
I think people just are looking for somebody to say they just suck, and there's really, I don't know there's really.
All right, I'll say it. They suck. Guggen baits suck. No, I'm kidding. I really can't say
I don't think there's really any baits that all baits catch fish, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
If you can catch a bass on a stupid iPhone, come on.
Right.
All right. Speaking of crawls, now I'm going to get up for a second. I got to show you this. I got to show you this rock crawler I got. Oh God.
Hey guys, James, you see the plug I did for you at Columbus Expo to BassGeek? He did sign your shirt. Now I got to get Hank to send me a shirt of his, and James can sign it. There you go, dude. It seems like I've seen pictures. Were you in the video? I'll wait till Hank gets over here. Hey, can you remember Rob from the show?
Yeah.
Columbus Expo. Was he in the video?
Yeah.
Don't
tell him.
Yeah, I've seen pictures on Instagram.
There it is. That's exactly it, dude.
Good.
That's money.
Yeah. Don't tell anybody about this, guys. I'm keeping it secret until I can get out on the lake in another month.
We won't tell nobody. Just the 212 people on here. We won't tell nobody else.
Dang on it.
questions in here. Here we go. What's it say?
Yeah, I actually found a bunch of questions.
This or that, fishing in 25-degree ice storm or bluebird sky, slick calm, 100 degrees. That's kind of a no-brainer for me.
Slick calm, 100 degrees.
Yeah, I'll take 100 degrees.
It is a girthy top knot. That's right, Michael Band. I'm going to drink on that. Again, my Coca-Cola and sadness.
All right, you guys got some questions? Let me know where they're at.
I wish Hank knew a few stories.
I laughed at the Gramps one that you were just down from me when Hank was telling the stories there. He said Al Bundy stories right here on Tackle Junkie.
Oh, I had a bunch of questions right here in a row.
Yeah, I'm not scrolling fast enough here.
Yeah, I'm way behind too. I was back looking at stuff trying to find that.
Oh, Fat Boy says he guarantees Hank has old Billy Ray on his boating playlist.
No, trust me, I do not. I do not. I am a rock and roller. You see the bass? You see the bass back here, man? I mean, come on. I don't play no country now.
Critical Gravy, Debo, are the new Garcia rod worth the money?
Which one? All I've got is the Veritas. That's all I've got is the Veritas. In the Veritas Tournament PLX or whatever, the black one, I freaking love it for the spinning rod, but that's all I've got. I don't have the casting, but man, it's a good feeling rod. But it's quite a bit more than like the regular white Veritas. So I think that one's a 99 and the other one's like 170. Let me look. I got the internets right here at my fingertips.
The interwebs.
I'm going.
You got a foot of snow coming, man. We got 3 inches coming
tomorrow.
Ooh,
Jesus Christ! No snow here, just rain.
Poor Hank. If you guys are just tuning in here, poor Hank had to deal with 60 degrees today.
It was tough.
I think he was kind of complaining about that earlier.
I was inside, man. That's what stinks.
Kind of crying about it. Oh no, he was crying about getting in the 40s for the lows.
40s next week, man. Come on.
I think it's 12 here, and that's not even cold compared to some of these guys.
40s are awful. I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to go.
The Veritas PLX TE, the black ones are 180, and the regular Veritas is 99. I like the regular Veritas. Just don't get the one with the mini guides. I think, Hank, you had the same thing. We talked about that. The ones with the micro guides suck.
Yeah,
I never had problems with my regular ones.
No, I never had problems with the regular ones. Now they may have that fixed now. I mean, it's been some years since I got them.
I don't even know if they make them in the mini guides anymore. They probably got enough backlash that they'll suck. But
well, all the ceramics were falling out of them. I mean, the first day that I bought like 6 of them. And was fishing the first BFL that of the year, and the eyelet falls right out of the one of the.
Yeah, I broke one and had one of the inserts fall out too.
Yep. So
any specific rods here? Or are you guys just talking about micro guides?
Just the micro guide Veritas.
Gotcha. Yeah, the Veritas. Abu Garcia Veritas.
What about the? What's that? The Jordan Lees? Don't you have that, Debo?
I had the reel, not the rod.
Not the rod.
The reel feels good, but I wish they would have went, because I was looking at the site the other day, and the Revo X just bumped up to like 120 something now, which used to be a $99 reel, and the that Jordan Lee one's 109, I think, but it's a graphite frame. Like it feels good, and if it's like the X, the Max X, that red and black $59 reel. I was blown away by that one. That's my favorite budget reel right now. I need to get a review up on that one. But man, that thing casts. It doesn't have backlash issues. I think it took over the Black Max. I don't think they make the Black Max anymore. Maybe they do, but I think they're moving to all the Max series. I liked it a lot.
Well, Daniel says, why would it take Tackle Warehouse 6 days to ship out my order? Everything was in stock I ordered. Is that normal for them to take that long to fill an order? I mean, Debo's the pro tackle order guy here.
Shoot, I'm partnered with them, but I don't have anything to do with their shipping. One thing for me, I've noticed now that they have the Georgia. Is it Georgia's where their other one's at? I get my stuff in 2 orders a lot of the time. Yep. So some of the stuff I'll get like in a day, like it's here, and it must be the Georgia stuff that just takes a couple days. and then apparently whatever was in California will come like 3, 4, or 5 days later.
So every week you're getting like what, 6 to 8 boxes, I guess.
I wish I wasn't. So come tax time, I was kind of ashamed how much I had spent on tackling stuff when I was looking at numbers.
Yeah.
I just try not to look at numbers. I just go, okay, that's a bait. I just put them in a wad, put a band around them, and I'm like, here you go, tax guy. You combobulate, tell the wife nothing.
Man, Alabama's worst angler. This is at 9:01, so it's probably ways ahead. But he has Tattooeless CT. Should I buy that or bump it up to the TS or TSW? So I don't know. I think he maybe meant the T-Wing or SVTW probably is what he's talking about. So the Tattoola. What do you guys think? So the Tattoola CT is the first one that they have that introduces the T-Wing. If he's talking about like right there.
So the CT, base CT or SV spools, what are you saying? Probably. I'd say if you're looking for lighter baits, you want to go with the SV spool. I'm assuming that's what he means here. The standard C2 to the SV. That's why I do.
Yeah, or a good in between is the Tattoola 100 if you don't want to spend $200.
100%. Yeah, that's not an SV spool in there, and it tosses lighter baits pretty good.
Yeah.
Super comfortable reel too. Very comfortable in hand.
Yeah, I like the Daiwas. You and I have talked about that. I'm a little bit more of a, like, if I had to pick one, I think I'd be a Daiwa guy over them. Yeah. I don't know what, like, both of them fit my hand, but I just like the Daiwa, I don't know, feel.
It's funny, a guy asked me the other day on Instagram, I think he said the Zillion, somewhere he was shopping, the Zillion and the Steez A were the same price, and he wanted to know which one he should get and all that. And to be honest, I mean, the Steez A is a nice reel, but I just expected, a $500 reel, I guess, to perform better than it did. I mean, it feels solid. It's really not a caster. I'd put the Elite up against it all day long. But even the Zillion, I would choose both of those if it was me over the Steez A. I know a lot of guys like live and die by the Steez, but I don't know. I expected more out of it.
Where was it?
Let's see. We go right here. Some comments.
Man, I've lost this one twice. I'm just going to stop looking. All right, I'm done. I'm not even looking anymore. I'm sick of it.
My guy Mano said, look how far Hank goes back. That's deep. Hank might have the most tackle on the low. Yeah, look at his. He's got like a whole room that just
don't start it. It ain't
and his closets are full too,
Yeah.
That's a bathroom and the hallway.
We know you got pegboard though in your bathroom,
We saw all the rods back there when that door was open the last time.
Right, dude. Who are you fooling, man? Who are you fooling?
I've got one rack of rods, a couple baits here, and a couple boxes.
Yes.
This is a green screen. I don't even have anything back here.
You got the upgraded version of StreamYard that comes with the
the green screen.
All right, guys, go to Underspin. Mine is the Picasso.
That's the one I was looking for.
Was it? Yep.
Yeah.
This question
but you can't find it because it's sold out freaking everywhere.
All right.
I'm not even going to show them. I'm not even showing them.
Oh, look, he happens to have a box of them there.
Hold on.
I happen to have a couple packs of more of the blades,
Yeah, couldn't find them. I found some, I don't know, Tackle Depot or something they're called. I finally found some. Couldn't get the Picassos.
Here's ones that I use. These are the Smart Mouth Plus jig heads there. You can buy the jig heads by themselves, or you can buy it already put together. But just in case you don't want the flash, I just buy them separate, and then you can buy these blades separate, and then you just go ahead and slide it on the head there. So that's my go-to there. But yeah, they do have other colors available if you buy them already together.
Yeah, the Cumberland's my favorite. The Cumberland 2-pack, good price. I lose them enough that I remember I had like a couple fish heads and I was so scared to lose them. With the first couple that I bought, like $7 a piece. So yeah, I like the Cumberland ones.
What's yours, Hank?
Hands down, the best underspin on the market.
Is that a ledge head?
That is a ledge head. That is a 1/4 ounce.
What?
Yep.
1/4 ounce? You mean 4 ounce?
No, nope, that's just a 1/4 ounce. It looked well. I mean, I'm got the fish eye going. It's
That's for when you're only. No, I was being sarcastic because I didn't know you threw anything under an ounce.
Sometimes, but what I love about these is that you can actually take and bend that wire straight down, and so it'll actually keep it off the bottom.
I like
and
that.
It actually gives it a little bit of. You can run any bait. You don't have to worry about the blade hitting the bottom, and you can also take and get those VMC. What are they called? Treble spins or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if you're getting fish that are missing, you got a stinger hook underneath them with a hook. Now, generally, do I fish these? No. I mean, that's sissy bait right there.
I use these are for my grandkids when they're messing around in the kiddie pool and back.
Yeah. I know you talked about adding the VMC hook on there, but I've even seen guys put a little spinnerbait trailer hook threaded on there as well.
Yep.
Is that wire pretty hefty on the bottom? Would it hold a fish like if you caught it on there?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I do it all the time. Like on the bigger ones.
I was just wondering because I love the Owner Flashy Swimmer. However, I don't know how many of those blades off the bottom.
Right.
They break all the time. That wire is real flimsy.
I've got them in videos where I catch them on that.
Oh, okay.
David, I've taken a handful of the Daiwa reels apart. They do come kind of dry. I know Trey from TH Reels Tuning and Cleaning.com. Did he just fall out?
I don't know. Hank might have passed out.
Tripped all over that tackle that's on the floor, boxes everywhere.
Yeah, David, I would definitely because I got the Tattoo Elite after Jim was raving about it, and I got mine. I'm like, this thing sounds like a piece of junk, and I love Daiwa. I'm like, this thing's crap. And then I took it apart, and that thing was bone dry, dude. Yeah. And after I greased it up and lubed it, it was like a completely different.
Yeah,
grease. Yep, knowing they come pretty dry. I've never had one so dry where I had to take it apart right away, but it wouldn't hurt to throw some grease in there.
Now that's a 3/4 with an 8/0 hook in it for an underspin.
That's a beast.
So I've got them with 10/0 that go up to 1 ounce and 3/8.
So you also use those. You use those 2-ounce shock blades too, don't you?
Those, yes, I love those things.
What do you normally put on that, Hank? Like a 6-inch?
No, I don't put a 6-inch on this. a 6-inch swim bait I'll put on the 6/0. This is for 8s, 7s, and 8s. Yeah, and then the 10s. That's really like the 8s, 9s, and 10s. So.
But, all right, Fish Daddy 401. Would you rather spend more money on an expensive rod or expensive reel? Have to go cheap on the other, like a Daiwa Steve's or Shakespeare rod.
See, here's my motto on spending money on rods and reels. Instead of spending $300, $400, $500 on either one, spend $150 and get 2 and 3 combos, because the more combos you have, the less you use them, the longer they last. And I mean, the bang for the buck as you go up, it doesn't really matter. Now, if you're a bank guy, I get it if you don't want to carry around 52 combos.
Right.
But, for me, being a boat guy, it's like golf. I want 3 bags of golf clubs. I want three medium diving crankbait rods so I can put 3 different colors on. Because to me, it's all about efficiency. Even when I'm not fishing a tournament, it's all about, okay, I don't have to spend 2 minutes tying a knot. I can just change color or clip it and unclip it. I just want to fish. I want to fish the whole time I'm out there.
Debo, want to add anything to that?
Yeah, for me, it depends on the combo, because if I'm fishing like a frog combo, you don't need an expensive rod. Really, any topwater, you can definitely go cheap on the rod. I've got, for example, that Max X combo I used for all topwater treble hook baits last year, and it did awesome. The rod doesn't feel great. Of course, you're getting a cheaper rod, you're not going to get the widest, all the craziest, nicest components and such, but you don't need the sensitivity. Now, if you're switching over to something like a finesse spinning rod or like a jig, like a little finesse jig like Randy throws, me and Randy, something like one of these, spend more money on the rod then for sure, because you want that sensitivity when you're running like a bottom contact when you really got to feel those little pecs. But yeah, otherwise, I guess that's kind of how I split it. So I'm kind of half and half.
I mean, he said jig, and he had a jig right there. I mean, just anybody else catch that?
A few things here. Got some frogs. Got some.
Pretty sure.
I feel you should spend more money on the rod because you're fighting the fish with the rod. But it seems like I usually spend more money on the reels, though.
So do what Jim says, not what he does.
Do as I say, not as I do. Jim's like my parents when I was in high school.
Yeah, mine too.
Is there a mute on here? I tried to find a 5.6 for cranking, but could only find a 6.3 for cranking. I used to crank with 5 years ago, and I've stepped it up to 6 speeds and tried just to control myself as I'm reeling. I do crank probably too fast. That's why I used to go to 5s, but I do like having a bit faster reel.
Get it to focus.
Hey.
Yeah, crowd okay. They make a 5.0 right there. Boom.
I think he said 5.6. Isn't Daiwa 5.4?
This is a 5.0. 5
on the nose. That's Shimano.
5.0.
And I know you can get a BB1 too, isn't it? Like 5.3 or 5.2, something like that.
5.4.
I tell you what, I think even some of the Bass Pro reels, they even got some 4 speeds, I believe.
Yeah, I believe
really?
They do.
Yeah. Wow. I remember the Pro Qualifier years ago used to come like in a 4 or 8 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when Dad got his Shimano Bantam, like the old, not the green one. I'm talking like the black with like the little round handles. It was like on the outside of it, I think it says like blazing fast at like 4.6 or something like that. Something stupid.
It had a ton of power though.
Yeah. Loaded with torque.
Speaking of Pro Qualifier, somebody sent me a picture today. Actually, a few people did. Is it a new color now? Did you guys see it in the ad?
Oh no!
Let's see here. Somebody sent me a picture. I think that was Dickie.
I can go look. I can go look at the Bass Pro.
There it is. I don't know if you guys see that or not.
Oh, did they really change it to a blue?
That's what it looks like, yeah. Well, they put blue accents on it with the last couple of years, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like that was the limited edition or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it looks pretty slick. Looks like it's got flat knobs on it now. I'll have to pick one of those up. I wonder if they're running a sale on those.
I know Stunt had a good question. Everybody talks about chatterbaits. I like scrounger heads, and I feel I get some good hits on the scrounger, more on the scrounger than the chatterbait. Feelings on the scrounger head. You guys run scroungers much?
I do.
Here and there.
I'll tell you what. Who is it? Pulsator Lures. You should really go check out their version of the scrounger heads. So I believe it's who is it? Pulse.
It's big on the rivers here. I know the guys that fish in Mississippi. If you don't have like a fluke with a scrounger head, they throw them a lot. But I don't. Yeah, that's them right there.
Yeah. I just happen to have
I don't throw them much. Yeah, you happen to have some from Picasso right there. Go figure.
I like them. You know, they're big with like the jerky jays and the trimmer shads and whatever it is that Scottsboro calls theirs. I don't remember what the version of it is, but they're in the ledges. So, but see, a lot of people do throw those out on the ledges. So that's why I've started throwing the shock blades. Now you want the smaller blade to keep it down lower, and then I take the skirt off and put the you know, like I said, the trimmer shad or whatever on them, you know, that bigger long jerky J style bait, and just kind of sweep the rod. So what's good about those shock blades too is they've got that flat bottom, so they'll just, you know, stand straight up when they're sitting on bottom.
I got a video coming out tomorrow, actually, on the different bladed jigs from Picasso.
I really like their heavy. I don't think I have one here. I was just talking to somebody about one, but that heavy cover one with the wire things on it, I really like that one.
I got some over there. I can't quite reach him, but
go figure. Go figure. Huh.
Yeah, as he slid his rear end away from him.
I can't quite reach him, but they're over there.
No. Yeah, I like those. Thought I had one here. Just a minute. Ooh, chatterbait goodness. How about a bait? Is there? Oh, go ahead.
This or that. Bank on a nice day, boat in the rain.
I'm a boat guy. I'll take a boat any day. Nice, rainy, hailstorm, lightning. I've done it.
Yeah, I prefer the boat myself. Be honest, I'd rather catch like a 2-3 pounder from the boat versus a big one from the bank. I mean, they're both fun, but I do like being on the boat.
Depends on the place. As long as I have a bunch of access, like, yeah, I'd rather be on the bank on a nice day and catch some fish.
Cool.
But I also don't have fancy boats like you guys. My boats, usually the kayak guys blow past me and make fun of me. So,
mine's not fancy.
My 11-foot aluminum John boat.
Okay, we got this or that. Pancakes or waffles has to be one of them, though. No other breakfast choice.
Waffles. I like the crunch.
Yeah, I'd go with waffles.
I like either. Like, they're not that different to me.
It's toss up though, that or biscuits and gravy, you know.
Oh no!
Yeah, wow.
Not even.
Whatever.
Have you had biscuits and gravy yet?
I don't know. I still ain't had them yet. No.
Jeez.
You come down here. We are eating biscuits and gravy.
Oh man.
We're going to the Waffle House, and we're gonna eat some biscuits and gravy.
How about a Daniel Pomponio? Lake Fork or Clear Lake? Which one would you rather fish?
Either.
Ooh. Yeah.
Anything's better than fishing around here.
I know.
I've always wanted to fish Lake Fork. Like, I don't know why. It's always been on my kind of, I don't really even have a bucket list. Like, that's just always been a place I've wanted to go. I don't know if just like the, not the nostalgia, or what's the word? The buzz around it, you know, I don't know.
Somebody asked about the limited there.
Look at that.
I had it on the table because my wife brought it down. It wasn't just like sitting there.
Oh, and look what he says, TJ, the New Zillion's the best reel. See,
it's good. No doubt it's good. I need to put that up against the Elite, though. That's tough. They're both very comfortable in hand. You can tell the Zillion feels
the Elite out of the water, I think.
You think the what?
I think it blows the Elite out of the water.
The Zillion does?
Yeah. I remember the first time I casted it, I was like, is there something wrong with this? Like, you can't even feel when you cast it. It's so quiet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does have more of a Shimano feel to me. You know, the Zillion.
Jim's like, yeah, it is almost as good.
Well, I mean, it is. It's silky. It is silky smooth, but I just think
still one of those crap Daiwas.
I still think the casting distance of the Elite and the overall feel of that reel is still tough to beat. You just got a bum one, so you're not on the same, page that I am.
Maybe, I don't know. Hell, maybe I got grease in the bearings, or who knows. Did you mess with the zero tension or adjust thing? No,
not on that one. No.
Huh? Yeah. See, I didn't either. I left it because that's how they market it. So I'm like, when I did my casting test, so I'm interested to see, like, if you go out and cast, what kind of distance you get.
On which one?
The Elite.
Oh, versus Zillion or what?
No, just in general, like to see how yours cast.
Oh yeah, I haven't.
Or mail me yours and I'll mail you mine, and then we'll take them out and see if we notice a difference.
There we go. That's an idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, here's one, Garrett. So where did the 81 come from for Tackle Junkie?
The year I was born.
Whoa, got loud there for a second.
What? The year I was born is 81. I'm 40 years old.
Christ.
I'm an old man.
Old dog.
How old are you, Debo?
I'm 38.
Oh, you really?
I was born in 80.
Oh, you're not, dude. Are you really?
Yeah.
I thought you're older than that. You're only 38.
Oh yeah.
I'm not. I am not even answering.
Hank's like 58.
You got what? You're gonna have your second grandkid, you said?
Yeah.
40.
Oh, man.
Let's see here. My son is 14. You
No, I
got
started
upper 40s, 47, 48.
40. I'll be 48 in April.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you don't look a day over 60, you know. We got about 250 people on here. If you guys have not hit the thumbs up, please do so. Really do appreciate that. Stay tuned to the end of the stream. We're giving away an elite box. Debo's going to toss in. Debo's tossing in. That's right. That's right. He's tossing in the elite reel.
A tattoo elite. He had his wife go upstairs and get it and bring it down.
Oh, gosh.
So nice of you, dude.
Shut your face, Debo.
Hey, we got to get a Shut Up Randy shirt made.
Yeah.
I always tell Randy that, and I have people cracking up on the last stream.
Man, every time I do a stream at an expo and I go buy boats, people are like, Hank's giving away a boat. I'm like, I'm not giving away a boat. I'm like, if I give away a boat, I'm going to give it away to myself.
Fat Boy says the red works because during spring there's a meteor storm between the third and fourth moon phase. That's the most exponential magnetical pull. No kidding.
I believe it. I think that's science.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just going to go with the fish like it, and that's what I throw. That's fantastic, though. Appreciate that, Fat Boy.
Jason Emery said, did you just say the Debo X is the new reel? Revo X.
Debo X.
Nobody would want to see a Debo X.
Debo dropping is Debo dropping Easter eggs at upcoming
OnlyFans?
No,
I'd have to pay people.
That just went way the other direction than I was going. I was just going to say Debo got a reel coming out.
Oh, I wish, man. I would love to do that. Okay, here's a question for you guys. I got asked this on my members only. If you guys weren't doing like fishing YouTube, like I'm sure we'd, obviously I'll still be fishing. Is there something else that you would be putting like a bunch of your hobby time into? No. And they even asked me, like, what would you do if you weren't fishing? Like if fishing.
I used to love riding bikes, mountain biking and all that kind of stuff.
Oh,
and like
really?
I had to pick one or the other. It wasn't time to do it all. So obviously I went, fishing. I still try to ride every now and again, but there's just not enough time for it. But if I wasn't fishing, I'd probably be on trails.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yep.
How about you, Hank?
It'd be fishing for me. I play a little bit of music here and there, and but believe it or not, I played in a grunge band in the 90s. So, that went kind of crazy.
Were you doing like Billy Ray songs?
Grunge, man, grunge.
I know what grunge is.
And you reference Poison music as
we just know you like Billy Ray, so I just figured, you're looking grungy, doing Billy Ray songs.
Oh Lord!
No, we just need to get some. What was it? What the hell was the Aquanet? We just need to get some Aquanet and spray up some of that air. Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's all down to about here right now. I'm cutting it though. I'm done with it.
Debo, I'm gonna give this question to you because you buy every reel that comes out. This one is the Daiwa Ballistic MQ. Is that one already on the way to your house, Debo? Or
I wish, man. If I had a hookup, I would, but nope.
Yeah.
No ballistic on my radar.
Gotcha.
Because that's the spinning reel that's like $200 and something bucks, right? The black and red one.
You got to become friends with somebody that knows a Daiwa guy,
I think we're friends with a guy that knows every guy.
Yeah, I think we're friends. I was actually going to ask that question. If you could do anything in the industry, but like let's say somebody picks us for like working for a company. If you could do anything in the industry, like the fishing industry, what would you do? So, for example, I'll go first. I kind of talked about it. I would like go into I don't know where I'd get into it because I'm not an engineer, but like somewhere where I get to tinker with like the rods and reels as like, I don't know, not necessarily like product development, but sort of helping out in that kind of like, I think that'd be fun to help tinker with all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. For me, I swear, I think it'd be marketing. I just like, video, photos.
Yeah, I like to go to the shows and all that. That'd be fun.
How about you, Jim? What would you do?
Same. I'd be want to go to the shows, like boat shows and all that. Set everything up. I think that'd be cool.
That's a lot of work. That's how the guys used to have to do it. Like back, like when the pros and stuff were didn't they have to do like a certain number of shows they had to work and
yeah.
Oh, I want to look up that ballistics.
Just wait till it gets to your house, man. Just be there
in a
couple days.
Yeah. Come on, mainstream fishing. Don't be calling me out.
Already answered that one.
Yeah, that's that new black at 230. Man, that's a sharp looking reel. I was actually looking the other day. I got the Debo Procyon, which is like $170 reel. I got that one on sale for like $130. I don't think I have a spinning reel that's over $150 that I own.
What's that? What'd you say? Spinning? What'd you say?
Yeah, I don't think I have a spinning reel that I own that actually cost over $150.
Yeah. Tell you what, the one that I used the most years ago was from Shimano Sahara, like $80. I mean, it was a solid reel for the price, man.
I love that reel too. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to spend a ton of money on spinning gear.
So no, man. The Savannah was replaced by that, right? What was the old green one I have? Because I've got an old one.
That was the Sahara. Then there was the Sahara. Then there was the
Sahara. Is that what it is?
There's the Sahara. Before that was the Spyrex. Above that was the. I think it started with an S2.
No Redbud winner yet. We're not. We haven't had a good warm front, like a good warm front yet, to really kind of get everything fired up. Now I haven't been fishing on the Tennessee side in a minute, so I know it got a little warmer. They're a little farther south.
Yes, that's it. Yep.
So.
Yep. Well, I figured you had one, yeah.
Jim, be a holy.
Yep, that's it though. I had some of those.
Yeah, this is an old.
Actually, I had those in a 4000 series when I picked those up.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing I don't think I ever cleaned it, and the bail's like bent on it. That's the only thing I don't like about this Shimano. Like you can barely get it clicked back now. I mean, this thing is still.
Yep.
For never ever being clean once. I mean, that's pretty.
You guys see some comments? Let me know. I'm trying to scroll through everything here.
I seen one earlier. Somebody was asking what our favorite lipless was, but I can't find it now.
I probably use the red eye shad the most.
That's me. I actually did a short where I was talking about the difference in how the noses are made on different and the red eye shad is one that I love to burn. You could actually see that nose on one of my favorite ones. I'd actually literally dug the paint off of it, but they deflect real well.
Yeah, mine's a toss-up between the Bill Lewis, like the regular auto trap, or the Cotton Cordels. You just have to change the hooks on them because they're junk.
Right.
Yeah.
But for like shallow fishing, man, people don't pay enough attention to them.
Yeah, two good ones. And if you lighten that hook up on the back, you'll get it to run a little more nose down, and it deflects real well too. The two that I really like to run through grass and wood are the red eye shad and the Profound Outdoors Shaker Z. So
you never heard of that one? Profound Outdoors,
dude. You don't know. Tim,
it's over there. I can't quite reach it, but it is over there.
The company's called Profound Outdoors.
Yeah, Timmy Horton's company.
Profound, yeah, Timmy Horton's company. Hold on, I got something. I'm
looking it up on the warehouse now.
Yeah, dude, they got some killer colors, and they make this one. It's a half ounce side. No, man,
they've been a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I won one of his giveaways. That's how I got mine originally. I won one of his giveaways on Instagram.
Man, I love their deep diving crankbaits, man. Love them.
Must not be on Tackle Warehouse.
Yeah, they're there. What do they call them? There's something else. It's Profound. Hold on.
Either of you guys use the Kistler reels?
Yeah.
I've actually got one, and yeah, I like it. It reminds me a lot of a Lew's LFS kind of body style.
Are they a budget? He said he's on a budget here. I thought they're more of an expensive reel.
They're not too bad. I think the low end's like what, 150, 130.
150, but they have them on sale. Yeah, they run really good sales. So they have like that one for $99, quite a bit. And then the other one I think is like $250. The Series 1. It's Series 1 and Series 2. I don't remember which is which, but I don't think I've backlashed mine once. The budget one that I've had out.
Cool.
I don't think it's the longest casting, but I've never backlashed it. What's that?
Azuma. That's their hard bait line. So Profound is the parent company, and it's Azuma. Azuma is like their hard bait line.
Huh. Yeah, I've heard of those, but I've never used any of them.
They should be on Tackle Warehouse. I'm almost positive.
And he was like, real second. Yeah. Add to cart.
Hold on. Don't mind this sound.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, I've never actually used. I think I've heard of Azuma, maybe not, but
hold on, I'm gonna show you one.
They look like. So the thing that I liked the other day was, and I think Jim, you and I talked about that right after that happened. Was what the hell's his name? Jason Christie was showing the old Excalibur.
Yeah, he cut them open, right?
Yeah, cut them open and showed the old Excalibur versus the what is it? The hard knock of the Booyah, and they're exactly the same. That's another good one that I like. It seems like I could never find good colors around here. Yeah, that one right there. That's the Royal. What's that one? Royal something, right?
This one is Sunset Crawl.
Oh, there's one that's like Royal that's like purple, and
I got it.
That one. Do you? Yeah, I love that one. Yeah, what's that one called? Yep.
Yeah, that one's Royal. Yeah, Royal.
Yeah, yes, I love that one. Yep. Yes.
Pick them up over there. LureNet, code TJ81, 15% off.
Oh, that's what it was. I was watching your video. You had just had it on a video where you were talking about that, I think. Yep. Yeah. I was thinking,
To get the Team Bass Pack here, do you plan on throwing any 6-inch and up swim baits?
Yes. I actually just bought because I want to try. So I have like 2 Huddlestons is all. Or as what was it Hank calls them? Remember last time he had a special name for his Huddlestons.
Huddy? Was it Huddy? It was something like real cool. Huddy. Like Huddy. Was it a Huddy?
Yeah, you throwing in them hoodies?
No, I don't think that was it. It was something else.
I've only got like 2 Huddlestons, so I've never been big in the big like soft baits. So I bought one of the Mike Buka burritos, I think it's called. Looks pretty cool. I got one of those on sale.
No, man, I'm not showing you that. They're buried.
Hey, what do you call Huddlestons?
Hoodies, man, hoodies.
There it is. It was the hoodies.
They're hoodies.
Yeah, Bass Pack. I've got a couple I'm going to throw. I want to say there was another one that I got for rigging. Like you actually have to rig it. Oh, no, it was these. I think I showed those on Instagram. Jim, I think you said you threw these.
What's that?
These aren't 6-inch, but these things look pretty cool. I don't know if I thought, Jim, maybe you said you would use these.
What's that?
We talked Smash Tech, they're called.
Oh yeah, man, Smash Tech. They're killer.
No, I haven't used those.
It was Hank. Oh, it must have been Hank, I think.
Yeah, Smash Tech is killer. They make some killer.
Yeah, so a lot of people are talking about these, and I just like for the ponds around here, man, that thing is spot on.
Yeah, it's good size.
And it's got a cut open in the middle, so you can go, your hook all the way up in there. Really, this is the only. So it says a 6-aught owner beast on it is what it takes for a hook, which is what I run on like my Beast Coast.
So they're not pre-rigged. You got to put a hook in that.
Yeah, you have to put the hook in it.
Cool.
And they kind of smell, but I don't know if anybody's used these. I thought this because you don't see like the actual bluegill, like that profile very much.
They're great, man.
So I don't know. Cool. I'm glad
when the bluegill's on the bed.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah.
Get out there and have a good time.
All right, this or that. Power fishing, finesse fishing.
Oh, power all day.
Power, yep.
Give me the wind and grind, baby.
Debo didn't answer. He's thinking.
It's hard. So yes, I mean frog fishing generally, but do you ever get into that slump where like fishing is really slow and then all of a sudden you're like, I'm gonna try this Ned rig or something. You just kill them. Like it's a different kind of fun happens. Because I don't fish. You don't throw like a little Ned rig and chocolate milk up there?
What I might do is just downsize my square bill.
You shaky head, right?
I do love tossing shaky head, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like a different feel. Like when you hit, like it almost kind of gives me anxiety to fish like a spinning rig because I'm going, 10, 15 pound braid to like an 8 or 10 pound leader. I'm always all like, oh my God, I'm gonna
Yeah. One of my favorite times of year is when the smallmouth up here go on the bed and we dink-a-link the little green worm around. And so you're throwing, 8-pound test and you're just dragging this little tiny worm. And I mean, all of a sudden you're catching 3, 4, 5, if you're lucky, a 6-pound smallmouth. And I mean, you're pulling them off the bed and dude, they are mad.
Oh, dude,
they're jumping 3, 4 times. It's crazy.
The Dinka-link rig, what'd you say?
You're dinka-linking. We jokingly calling it because you're sitting there. You're sitting there just dinka-linking.
Like, this is new technique.
Anytime you say dink, you owe me royalties. So
it's dinka-link.
I don't know behind the link if there was a hoodie swimming behind it or how that.
Which, oddly enough, what's funny about that is I actually do use a 5 to 6 inch swim bait. Sometimes I'll go down to a 4-inch to actually find those fish on the bed because you'll go down through there and when you're reeling it real slow, you'll feel them, they'll go boom. And then you're like, okay, there they are. And then you throw that worm back in there.
So here's a question that, so after throwing swim baits quite a bit more last year, I am nowhere near being not even a novice at them really. Like I am so green with them. But one thing I hear around here, which, happened to me a lot last year was I had a day where I called in probably 12 fish. I don't think a single one was under a 2-pounder. But I only had one actually come up and bite it. I didn't keep it on, but people say that all the time that, I'll use it as a search bait. And then when I find where they're at, I'll throw like a follow-up. Well, if I'm fishing and I don't know necessarily, maybe this only works like if you see it come off like a log or something, but people say, well, just throw something, you can get them to eat it. What if I'm, casting out like that with a swim bait and they're coming up, but I don't know exactly where they are? Do you have like a go-to that you would go to search with? Or no? Is it like you only see them on like a tree?
I don't want to tell you. I'm going to tell you.
Tell me afterwards.
So, well, it's not necessarily a secret, but
this is a best hidden secret. So pros don't want you to know.
So if you are throwing one of those,
I'm going to cut this out and post a video of this too. So
this is a short. So if you now what? First off, tell me when you see them, are you throwing you're talking about a hard swim bait?
Yeah, I was throwing like a 7-8-inch glide bait. Yep.
Okay, so get you one of the. I like, but I'm fishing deeper, so I like it to drop deeper. You can get you one of the mag flukes, same size. Okay. Put you a little belly weight on it. Something not real heavy, 1/8 ounce. Something like that. And when you're coming in and you can't get them to hit, set that rod down and just throw it just past, because a lot of times they're going to do two things. They're going to go to the bottom right under where you're at, or they're going to turn and go back. So throw it kind of just where you think they went back to, and don't overwork it. I twitch it up most of the time because, 90% if there's a ball of shad, you'll get this group of bass that's running through them, just trying to kill them, and then you'll have others that are feeding underneath. So throw that thing back in there, match the size, and try and match the color closely of the bait.
Because I was throwing like a swim jig, and I think I had a Texas rig, and nothing. I had nothing on. I'm like, I know they're in here somewhere, right close. But
throw a shad pattern, just throw it out there and let it sink, like it's a dying shad.
Yeah, because I think I had a stick bait too, but it was like green pumpkin versus
shad,
so. Well, now I need to add to my order. Big flukes.
Just put that in tomorrow's order,
I use the Strike King, if I'm throwing a 5 or 6 inch, I'll just throw the 5-inch Strike King because it's got a little more salt in it.
The caffeine shad.
Yeah, the caffeine shad. And I'll throw it. Of course, I'm in clear water, so what am I throwing but Ghost? So,
yeah.
Debo, you got the limited, correct?
I've got the one that you just showed.
Yep. Did you pick that for any other reason other than it looks awesome, or?
Because it was limited.
Right.
I don't know. I kind of liked it, and but no, if you want one, just as far as how everything goes, it's just the SVTW is all it is.
Right. Yeah.
Just beefed up.
I figured I got all the other ones. I got to get this one too. It's kind of how I looked at it.
You've kind of rubbed off on me that one video that you did where you were showing your old dial reels and the the suitcase thing. Like that was one of them. And I remember there was an old video you were talking about, like old dios. It's been quite some time ago, and that honestly kind of got me. I blame you for part of my reel addiction. Yeah. So.
See, I'm less rod and reel addiction, more just like baits. Like I want every color of every bait that they make.
Is that because they're not in view right now? You're trying to get away with that, or?
I mean, I'll say I won't. I don't have. That's the difference. I'm not TJ81.
Right.
I just aspire.
I mean,
so like if you put our Captain Planet power together, me and Hank would equal tackle junction.
Yeah, right. Dude, we've seen that wall of boxes over here. It's out of view. I think you showed that one of your last videos, didn't you?
Me?
Yeah, I think you did.
I cleaned all that up. Yeah, that was a lot of that was old junk. And
I don't think so. All right, Mike says, what is your best tip advice for slowing yourself down while fishing? I actually have to think about it. That's another reason I went to slower reels, is because I just reel fast, especially if I'm not catching fish.
Yeah,
then I'm really reeling fast. So I actually have to think about it.
I do too.
Yeah,
that's a lot of times. Like I always tell people when you're fishing a swim bait, because there's a lot of guys that they want to fish a swim bait and they're crankers. Mm-hmm. And I used to be a crankbait guy, so I generally I'm when I'm searching with a crankbait, I'm doing my best KVD impression. Mm-hmm. And you can't do that with a swim bait. If there's one thing on not hard swim baits, I'm still learning that. But if there's one thing on God's green earth that I can say in fishing, if it goes from a finesse soft plastic to a 10-inch soft plastic, if I can say I am a master at one thing, it's the swim bait. I have spent years figuring out how and when and where. For me, I like to throw a swim bait and catch fish.
So are you the one that started calling them hoodies?
No, that people call them hoodies.
Well, since I basically invented this, I'm calling this.
I didn't. I'm not saying that.
I can picture Hank saying that too while he's braiding his hair back here.
Oh yeah, with his what the hell's his name? With his Cyrus,
Billy
Cyrus,
Ray. Yeah, I bet he's got a tattoo. I bet he's got a Billy Ray tattoo on his arm.
No,
I bet it's on his lower back. I bet he has a Billy Ray tattoo on his lower back.
There is no tramp stamp.
I got Billy Ray and then Miley over here.
There is no tramp stamp on me.
It's probably Billy Ray. Over here is probably one of them wrecking ball deals.
It's the other ones.
People
have
barbed wire.
Poison.
Hank's got the wrecking ball chain.
Hey man, I will tell you this. I remember the first time I got a cousin. She comes to me and she goes, "You ought to hear this band," and she hands me the Poison. What was the name of their first album?
I can't remember who the lead singer is. Oh, Shawn. Was it Shawn or
Poison?
Shawn Michaels? Cripes. That's the Brett Michaels. There we go.
Brett Michaels. And I'll never forget. I never forget looking at them, and I went, "Damn, a couple of those chicks are pretty hot." But if you go look at their first album, the one that had it wasn't. God, I don't even remember what songs were on that.
Yeah, sure you do.
I don't.
Yeah, you do.
I was not a Poison. Now I dug Cinderella.
Oh yeah, look what the cat dragged in. It's all four of their faces on there.
Yeah, and they look like chicks, 100%, don't they?
Yeah, they were all makeuped up. Yeah, they.
Yeah, heavy makeup.
Yeah, I was never into the hair bands. That was one thing that never.
I never got into the hair bands. There was a couple like Rat was all right, but they were a little bit on the darker side. Cinderella was all right, but they were a little on the darker side. And that, Tom Kiefer, man, his voice, shake me all night. He just had that real gruff voice.
Something tells me when this stream ends and you guys, the audience is gone, Hank's going to really start, singing for us, Debo. I think when we end this stream, we may have to get out of here very fast.
Yeah, hold on, guys. Let me plug my guitar in here. I want to show you something.
All right, Joseph Keller. When do you typically start throwing top water lures? Frogs, ploppers, spooks, etc. You guys got like a water temp you go by? You just wing it, toss one out there.
No, usually when I start seeing like some of the grass come up, it's usually before spawn. Like 60 degrees seems to always kind of be like the roundabout for me. But I remember Dad and I had a day where, and you have to look for that warmer water, like look for any clues, because we saw some stuff popping off, and it was all vegetation, but the water was only like, it was maybe 54, like it was still cold. And we just destroyed them on frogs that one spring. But it was up like where this little creek feeds in, and it was like 4 or 5 degrees warmer than the rest of the lake. It was like 50, 52, and it was like 55, 56 over there. And man, we just cleaned up. It was so much fun.
Smallmouth are crazy. So you'll see them. You'll see them bust, easily in the low 50s. Early spring, like right now. Sometimes you can get out there and see them bust. And then you get into some dirtier water with all the rains that are coming in. And if you get a couple of warm days where it warms up some of those shallow, pockets, real pockets. A short that I did where I caught one on a red eye shad, sexy shad. And I'm standing there, and the fish comes up. I mean, I bet it scared me to death, man. He comes up and busts and chased these shad, not 5 foot in front of me.
Dude was throwing. Were you throwing a red one, or the dude next to you was throwing a red one and just hammered it right there?
Yeah, I was throwing the red eye shad. Yeah, he was throwing a spinner bait, and he was already out there. And I was like, real fast, man, burn it, because he was heading right at where it was. But he didn't want nothing to do with that. I threw that red eye shad out there, and I kind of brought it over a hump or a point. I threw it a little too far, and as soon as it come down the front side of that point, man, he killed it.
All right, some of you guys might be able to answer this. Wisconsin guys, I'm from Wisconsin guys, and just curious if you have had the chance to go after northern chain, largemouth, and what patterns work for you guys. Love the conversation so far. Either one of you guys?
Never.
I mean, I fish northern strain bass. That's what ours are. I guess I don't know what pattern. Like, I mean, it would depend. Time of year, what the lake is in. So I guess I don't know, man.
Good point. Good point.
That's kind of a point.
10 horse in the house.
What's up, 10 horse?
What's up, Gabe?
Gabe, you need to stop saying where you're fishing, because some of the lakes that you fish, I fish. Something I never do. I never tell anybody where I fish. I hate it when guys they put a comment on it. I erase it.
I've just give up on that. Man, there's so many people that know where I'm fishing at. I'm just like, I'm out here.
Heck, you fish some pretty big lakes, though.
Yeah, but they can fish real small, man. So.
Yeah, Gabe, we need to hit me up. I need to get you on the show again. I see you've been catching fish already down there, so. Wish I was.
All right, guys, we're on here. We still got over 225 people on here, hour and 22 in. Let's each pick a comment, and then we'll do a little giveaway, and then we'll let Hank
just got a donation come in.
Do his concert.
From did you see the donation, Jim?
I see it. I don't see where I can click on it though.
You have to find it in the conversation. It was 9:54.
Yeah, it's scrolled all the way to the bottom. I didn't see it, so it must be up here higher. You guys look for a comment.
Let's see. Paul's in the house. Said, "Hey nerds." What's up, Paul? Ooh, Daniel Pomponio. Daniel, I don't know how to say your last name. Sorry. Obviously, I wasn't an English major. He said, "What's the craziest lure you threw that you actually caught a fish on?" No, I never caught a single fish on those stupid things. My grandpa had the helicopter lures and never caught a single fish on those stupid things.
I do apologize to whoever gave this donation here. I cannot find your name.
It's Arthur, Fish Daddy.
Yeah, Fish Daddy 401.
What time?
9:15.
10. Yeah, sorry. I'm forgetting.
9:15. I'm here at 9:23. I'm way back there, though.
No, 9:54.
9:54?
Yeah. You're way behind. Get with it here, Jim.
I was all the way down there, I thought. Maybe it wasn't.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that gets behind in comments.
Man, I do it all the time.
Usually I read every comment, but I couldn't do it tonight. There's way too many comments on here.
I feel
Here
like
it
such
is.
a dummy because I'm just like
Fish Daddy. Appreciate the donation, buddy. BassGeek, it sounds like you need a Fish Daddy box. You put away those hoodies and throw some fire from Rhode Island.
He does. Here, hold on. I'm gonna get up again. Take a drink.
Take a drink. I think I'm out of my Coca-Cola sadness.
Did you guys each find a comment? We'll do one more comment, and then let's pick a winner for this giveaway.
I'm looking. I'm behind.
Yeah, Daniel, you caught me, buddy. A lot of these comments are just people making fun of Hank. There's not really a lot of questions to answer
here. Here's Fish Daddy. Good dude. Yeah. He's actually the gentleman that sent me my Bluetooth adapter, so I don't have to use wired earbuds. Arthur, they're upstairs charging, so don't yell at me. But these are a couple that he hand pours. He and his wife, dog hair or something on it. Sorry, he and his wife hand pour these and color the insides with like. I don't even know what the hell all he uses, like powders and stuff, but these are all hand poured, all hand done. He does super cool work, so check him out. He's a good human being. And he always says support small businesses too, right? Like support the small guys. He's very much into that. I've tried to do that more too, but good dude.
Scott, the TJ81 shirts here. If you guys want a shirt, there'll be an email in the description. Just let me know if you want one, and I'll go ahead and put like a price list and all that in the description of this video. And once I get like 25 orders, I'll go ahead and put the order through.
I want one. Put me in for one.
Do you? Really? Put you down.
I got one. I got to drop some weight to get back in it, though.
So wait, then you actually need a few more. You need bigger size, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was that you guys making fun of me?
Hank says he needs to lose some weight to get into the shirt that he got for me. I said, well, just buy some more. You know, just a bigger size.
That's what I got to do. I bought larges for me last time. Now that I'm like 25 and change heavier, now I need some extra larges. Debo needs to get on diet.
What's up, Paul?
I don't think there's many questions here. Everyone just having fun, which is awesome. Like I said, there's never really a topic to my streams. We just kind of hang out and pass the time. And
Daniels, did you guys answer Daniels? What's the craziest lure you've ever caught a fish on?
Craziest story?
No, the craziest lure that you threw that you actually caught a fish on. Craziest lure.
I mean, a banjo minnow is the only thing I've caught.
Yeah, I don't think I've really thrown anything real crazy. If something that looks stupid ain't gonna catch fish, I'm not gonna throw it.
I remember there was a day where I was throwing like a little 3-inch Rapala, like bright orange with a gold belly. And so it's not necessarily like a crazy lure, but I remember I had a day where I was catching bass, crappie, and bluegill, like everything on it when I was out with Dad. So it's not really that crazy, but it was a color that I was like, do you think this will work? And Dad's like, oh yeah, sure, throw it.
I'm gonna say really, and it's not really even a crazy lure. I think it was like a 8 or 9 inch. They called it, I think it was a Yum Doozy, and it was just a big tube worm. I mean, it looked ridiculous. It was huge. I did catch a few fish on it, but yeah, Yum Doozy. I think they discontinued those years ago, though. Hey, remember it was pumpkin and chartreuse tails. It looked pretty goofy, but nothing too crazy. Nothing like a hoodie.
I've thrown the hoodie. Never caught anything on it.
Look, the hoodies are great right now. You guys should be throwing the hoodies right now.
Water. Yeah.
Yeah. That's when they should be thrown. I got one.
All right. What you got? Where you at?
Marty, I'm not even going to try. 1055. Is the tight wiggle in winter a lie? So I'm guessing he's talking about, crankbaits, of course.
Mm-hmm. The tighter wobble.
Yeah, there you go. What do you guys
I'd say it's more natural. You know what I mean? You're not going to have fish, yeah, around a lot and all that, and I wouldn't think in colder water. But I still believe don't you get more vibration off a flat side than you do a, I guess you call them a round
well,
body?
it's difference between a wiggle and a wobble. So, the three
I think that flat
well-known
side, though, displaces more water. They don't even know it's tight. You know what
no,
I mean?
it don't displace more water. That
maybe
wall
displaces more. Maybe displaces the wrong word. But you just hear guys talk about that. You know what I mean?
Well, to me, what it is literally is I like the flat when it's calmer, overcast, clear water. But it's the same way. Now I'll throw a wiggle wart, and you're fishing all these slow. When I fish a wiggle wart a lot of times, or a rock crawler, which has kind of replaced the wiggle wart for me, a lot of times I'm going to reel it down until it hits the rock, and then I'm dragging it slow with the rod tip. So I'm feeling it tick, 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 and then stopping and then reeling down and doing the same thing. That's to me in the wintertime, that's where it's at. But I want a rock crawler or a wiggle wart, when maybe you got a little bit of wind. You can speed it up a little bit then. You still don't want to fish it real fast. But I want it to displace that water. I want it to hunt and eat a little bit more, Now, like shad raps are huge here. They're so, then of course, now you've got the Frit sides. They're awesome. The DT series, which is almost it's not quite a flat side, but,
like
and then, of course, the bosses, like the OG Slims, which I picked up a bunch of OG Slims.
Tiny Four.
Yeah,
I'm super excited to throw that one. I think that's one of those.
When the lakes start to rise here and it dirties up, yeah. So I got a bunch of those.
Oh, hey, ooh, do you have the same one?
Yeah.
Do you have the? Is that Big Shad?
Yeah, Big Shad. Yeah.
We just become best friends.
Oh man, let me show you.
No, Hank, we don't want to see your hoodie.
My hoodie's rocked, man. What did I do with that?
What's my favorite pattern to paint steel? Oh gosh, I don't even know, man. I don't have like a dialed in for sure, like my best pattern. I just like to paint for fun and therapy, to be honest. It's fun to just throw the earphones in and paint and just kind of zone out.
Okay, so you guys are going to see something before this video comes out. But dude,
what do you have here?
These are.
Looks like a box of chicken nuggets.
These are. I was going to say, is that a 10-pack of nuggets?
You got some sweet sour sauce for those.
Can I say the ASS word? These are bad ASS. Now these ain't cheap. They're actually made from
the tears of a fallen angel.
some root. Check out just the box.
Some root.
Yeah, they're actually made from a Amazonian.
What's that, waterwood on there?
Yeah, tree. So it's actually made from, but they don't take on water. So, but I mean, check out. I mean, the box alone. I mean, look at how they package.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
and I mean, this is like that's like a.
Oh wow!
Plexiglass. I mean, the packaging alone is probably half of the price.
Right.
These things ain't cheap. Like I think I paid $36 a piece for these.
Damn.
But
that's a cool pattern, though.
That's a pretty crank.
What kind of lip is that on there? Is that
It's it looks like a circuit board.
Circuit board almost looks like steel in the picture there.
Well, they've got. I think that's where you're seeing the.
Oh, okay,
it does look like steel. Yeah, I see where you're seeing that. But yeah, dude. So these are super, super cool. I mean, I seen them, man, at a show at the Watson's Marine. Big shout out to my guys, Watson's Marine. Going to make a huge announcement here in the next couple of weeks with them. But dude, these things are
those are cool.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
So I couldn't buy a bunch of them, but I at least got 3. And I mean, you can do the math on that. So I mean, and when I cast the first one out and lose it, I'm gonna cry like a little girl. So
bring your swim trunks with you.
Exactly. I've got both pocket knocker and plug knocker ready to go. But yeah, these are they're called Waterwoods, and like I said, they're actually there's a little card in here. I don't know what I've done with them but I mean, pretty killer, man. So that's sort of my little secret bait this year that I can't wait to get out there and toss.
All right, guys, we'll start doing the giveaway here. Pound Spring.
All right, get ready to win that Tatula Elite
from Debo.
Tatula Limited, man, that's so nice of you to give.
Yeah, limited. Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, such a
giving
nice
away
dude.
the MTB Elite box. All you have to do is put Pound Spring. We'll grab a winner here. A couple minutes.
Steel had a good question. Would you rather go out and catch $100 bass? So we're going to say 1.5-pounders, or one big female, a 5-pounder. He didn't put the weights in. I just put that. But would you rather
so
go out and catch
100 smaller bass?
100 smaller bass, like let's say 1.5-pounders, or go out and catch one big 5.5-pound female?
Probably 100 small ones because they're fun.
Me too.
Yeah, me too, most of the time I'm leaning toward like the 3 to 5s, but a 5, like now, if you'd have said I can go out and catch a 7 or 8, I'm going to go 7 or 8. But yeah.
How much of a hook's integrity is compromised after being bent out? Can I bend it back and fish it confidently?
I've bent them once.
That's
yeah,
I'm saying more.
Yeah.
If I bend it out once, I'll bend it back, and if anything happens,
so it's no different than a rod guide. You bend them a couple times, they're snapping off.
They're snapping off. Yep. I got to fix my other A-rig rod because I did exactly that to one of the eyes.
I hope this is not the case right here. You guys read that?
I'm not doing the Chucky, dang it.
What is it? He's doing the hoodie.
The Chunky, the truffle, yeah, the truffle shuffle.
He's gonna be doing the hoodie. That's funny. Hank, what's your favorite topwater?
Oh man, God, I love so many topwaters.
I want to know style and then specific bait too.
Yeah.
I'm interested to know this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Oh God, there's two, and it's oh my God, it's so tough. Can I give two? Can I just give two? Do I have to pick one? Okay.
Yeah, do both.
So I love a Zara, Hedden, whatever you want to call them, Spook one knocker.
Mm-hmm.
I love it and I love it over deep clear water. I love the pearl melon with a loop knot because I can get a wide wobble. And the other is an expensive bait. And I had two friends that tried for years to get me to buy one, and they converted me. And that is a Rico popper, man. Holy cow, those things do work. They're just different. They're different. They're a $23 popper, but they work, man. They work.
See, I'm not as scared to spend as because I was the same way with like a whopper plopper. Like I never spent the money on because they're like back. I think they've come down a little bit, like $16. But the thing is, you don't really lose topwater.
That's true.
So it's like you might buy two, but it's not like a jig where you could literally burn on 1.5 jigs in 30 minutes.
So none of those $10 jigs.
Yeah.
No. Who's selling $10 jigs?
Good buddy, Hank.
No.
All right, let's pick this winner real fast here. Here we go. Wait, can they see this? Can you guys see this? Am I doing this?
Yeah, we got you.
All right, here we go.
You want to go check with the wife first? Just to be.
I was about to. The winner is.
I saw the critical gravy in there.
Oh man,
Jeff Elliott. You are the winner.
Hey, is it kin to Chase Elliott, Bill Elliott? I just asking for a friend.
Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott. Yeah, I'll throw that in there.
Actually, he's right. Jeff Elliott.
Mm-hmm.
There you are, dude.
Ricos are nice.
Instagram, Facebook, or email in the description. We'll get the Elite box out to you probably next week. Got a bunch of ice coming in tomorrow. I got to work the weekend, so probably Monday I'll get that out to you. And to get back to the regular screen, I got to go to stop sharing, right? I think so.
I thought
I did it. I did it.
I thought for a second Cam was going to win. He won, I think, the last or one of the 2 giveaways I did on my last live stream.
Well, guys, I don't keep you any longer. It's been an hour and 40 minutes on here. Still got over 200 people on here, which is awesome. Always a fantastic stream with all of you guys and these 2 dudes right here. If you guys haven't checked out BassGeek or Debo, check them out. And guys, we need to do this more often.
We do.
Especially,
I'm telling you, especially during the off season, man. People were just so much like, man, you guys get us through the non-fishing season. So
yeah.
So maybe once a month we can do this. Either on my channel, your channel, Hank's channel. Get her done. Anyways, guys, we're out of here. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Love you guys. We'll see you guys on the next one.